It's going to be Tyler Koehn taking on the man, Kyle Dake. Three-time NCAA champion. We all know the story behind Kyle Dake in 3 different weight classes. He is the man, and he's going to come out there and try to impose his will. This is a great opportunity, though, for Tyler Koehn. Great opportunity. You know, he'll remember this the rest of his life, wrestling a legend and a guy who's going to make history, possibly make history this year.
And this is Kyle Dake's last match ever at Cornell University here. He probably wants to go out on a bang. What are the keys to this matchup, Nick?
Well, the keys to this matchup is Tyler Koehn. He's got a really, I mean, you know, he's up against one of the best wrestlers in history. Not one of the best wrestlers in the country and one of the best wrestlers for this season. No, one of the best wrestlers in history in NCAA college wrestling. So right now, Tyler Koehn has to stay in good position. He does not want to give any tie-up to Kyle Dake. He wants to be in a position where he can keep it close. I mean, you know, listen, Tyler Koehn, he wants to be in a situation where he can maybe let it all out. You don't hold back against a match like this. You go after it because you're not supposed to win.
Nice single leg here. This is a little bit more reserved than we've seen Kyle Dake in the past. Do you think that maybe this being the last match at Cornell could be playing a factor, maybe a little nerves here for Kyle Dake?
You know, I really don't think at this stage in the game, Chris, he lets anything get to him anymore. I mean, he's been in such adverse conditions. He's been in just such, you know, big moments and big wrestling matches in his career. So I very highly doubt that it'll get to him at all. I think he's excited. Very nice behind by Dake. I think he wants to put on a show here. He wants to give this Cornell crowd a really good send-off for his last match ever in a Cornell singlet at this facility. And I just, you know, the people right there, they're actually, 20 years from now, they're going to be speaking about how they watched Kyle Dake wrestle his last match in Cornell, at Cornell.
Kyle Dake scored bonus points in his last 9 matchups, 9 consecutive matchups with bonus points. That does not lead the country, believe it or not, but pretty impressive.
It sure is. We are in Ithaca, New York at the 2013 NWCA Cliff Keene National Duels Eastern Region right now. And we have Kyle Dake, 3-time NCAA champ, versus Tyler Koehn.
So if you're Tyler Koehn right now, what's your goal here? What are you trying to do from underneath?
Your goal is to do whatever it takes not to get scored on. You know, he's, you know, like we had mentioned, he's just a nice little crab ride, nice little possibility. He almost had that little half tilt right there. Tyler Koehn, you know, rolls through with it very nicely.
You know, if you have fouled Kyle Dake this year, we've seen him get frustrated when guys ball up, just like Koehn's doing right here. Could that play a factor at this point?
Yeah, not at this point. You know, it's the first period. You got about 10 seconds left in the period. But you know what I'd like to see? You got a nice cradle locked up. Can he get some backs here? But, you know, you'd like to see Kyle Dake just, you know, he's going to win. He's going to be winning 2-0 here going into the second. He secured some riding time, minute and 30. But, you know, you'd like to see Kyle Dake just go from his feet. I'd like to see him go from his feet and put on a show, put on a takedown clinic right here rather than hold a guy down. But it's just, you know, his style is to break a guy on top, is to hammer him on top, keep that pressure on a guy. And then, but I'd like to see him more on his feet, to be perfectly honest with you.
Because you got to think the Big Red is expecting bonus points in this match. And right now being only 2-0, not really close to bonus points.
Well, after this first period, only being down 2-0, Tyler Koehn, that's like a bonus to him. I mean, that's you know, that's the best you could have expected from a Tyler Koehn being, you know, 5-3 on the year. Let me tell you, Tyler Koehn is going to tell people, even win or lose, he's going to tell people, hey, I wrestled Kyle Dake in his last match ever, and beautiful roll through in a crab ride, gets that half, he's going to get back points. Can he get that pin? And Koehn is tough. He gets out of it, but gives up the 3 backs. 5-0 for Dake. You know, you look through the crowd, you see all these kids. You know, I was walking around the arena prior to this match. Ooh, nice half. Nice half, and he gets the stick. His last match at home for Kyle Dake ends in a pin. And I'll tell you, you go around the arena and you see all these kids, and they just look at Kyle Dake. I mean, he's a hero to these guys up here, these kids up here in Ithaca, New York. He really is a hero.